Good afternoon. Myself, Professor Tanusree Sengupta. I have been a lecturer for almost 6 years now, teaching with some reputed degree colleges. I interact with students on day-to-day basis, and presently I'm pursuing my PhD. Now, in today's particular session, we will basically study the advantages which you might get if you study abroad, right? Basically, we will be focusing on three main countries, leading nations of the world: USA, Canada, UK, Europe. Now, basically, we will try to see what are the advantages in each of these countries. How can you actually benefit from pursuing a course in each of these nations? We will try towards the end of this session to draw a comparative study between three of the nations and try to see how far the various programs, the various courses which each of these universities offer, they would actually help you in building your career professionally and establishing yourself as a perfect individual, as a global citizen. Now, first of all, let us see what are the prospects of studying in Canada, right? We will try to focus on the basic points, on the basic issues. First of all, Canada is among the top three organizations for economic cooperation and development countries. And it spends a huge amount for the post-secondary education, okay, for the various programs, universities, schools, colleges, right? Now, apart from the beautiful environment, the diverse culture, the multilinguistic nationality which the country, which the nation offers, once you actually pursue a course in Canada, you will actually feel that it's a place where you will feel completely at home. The various courses which are offered, they are studied, they are analyzed in depth. Okay, so it's not just only a preliminary things discussed and left, rest is upon the students. No, not that. So most of the universities, the faculties are from very, very accomplished background, and they will try to solve your problems personally. You will get a wide range of choices over there, right? So it's not only about the large numbers of universities and colleges which are there, but the courses, the programs which they offer you, they are also very, very unique. They give you an extra edge over others. The degrees which you'll get, the qualifications which will be gathered by you in a certain period of time, once you come out, you'll see that that is actually valued throughout the world. The one advantage of pursuing a course, a program in Canada is that it's really affordable compared to other nations of the world as such. Health and safe communities, world-class language education, the campus lifestyle is really unique. Okay, apart from being affordable, you will see that each of the programs are extremely innovative, giving you an opportunity to carry out research on a particular subject, on a particular field which really interests you. Okay, so the degrees, the diplomas will actually help you to establish yourself in any profession and establish yourself in any part of the world. So if you wish to pursue a course, a program in a particular university, college in Canada, then just don't think about it. Just go for it. And Meet University, the counselors, the counseling team are always there to show you the right track. Next, let us discuss some of the features of pursuing a program in USA, United States of America. Now, we all know that USA is one of the first world countries. The universities, colleges are really well established, equipment, technologically advanced, best faculties. But what exactly we do not know are the key features of these colleges and universities in USA. At American colleges, undergrads study a wide range of subjects in first 2 years before choosing to specialize. Okay, before you actually specialize on X, Y, Z subject, you get an opportunity to study many other subjects as well. Then, according to your choice, according to the opportunities available, you choose a particular subject, a particular program on which you specialize. So flexibility is definitely an added feature. Now, another very added advantage of pursuing a course, diploma, degree, undergrad, postgraduate, whichever degree, whichever course you're pursuing in American university, are the employment facilities. Unlike most of the European colleges or other employers, the American universities, they recruit straight away from the universities. Okay, so the career fairs are organized, which is actually a destination for all, for international students across the world. These career fairs, these employers, they look out for freshers, for students with skills, with talent, so that they can actually recruit them in their organizations. Faculties. The topmost faculties from all over the world, they generally are employed in some of the universities and colleges of USA. The research programs which you will get an opportunity to carry out, it will be published in some of the most renowned journals worldwide. Okay, so apart from the teaching staff, apart from the faculties, it is also about the extra edge, the extra benefits, advantages which you will get if you actually pursue a course in an university or college in USA. Now let us focus on the supporting industries, the help which you'll get in training and research. Now, because the practical training is very much required, now many programs actually give you an opportunity to have job experience. So you can actually go out in the field, okay, and actually work so that you get work experience along with the degrees, the education which you are pursuing, okay. So many universities, colleges, they have links with employers and organizations to benefit their students, to help their students. Technologically, these universities are really very advanced. Okay, so computers, other digital aids are very much required so that you can get an extra edge, so that you can work quickly. Okay, so specialized technologies are very much used by each of these universities. As we mentioned, we discussed earlier also that flexibility, okay, choosing from a wide number of courses, which class you want to attend, how many classes do you want to enroll for in a particular semester or a quarter, which are the optional courses you want to take. elective subjects, your specialization subjects. So all these things also you can actually carry out, and that is actually the options which are given to the students. So these are more or less the key features. So there are a number of other features, there are a number of other advantages, but for the timing, let us concentrate on these features only, right? Now next is, how can you benefit, or what are the added advantages of studying in a university in Europe? Now European universities, they offer a very high standard of education. The the basically the strength of the classes are comparatively smaller. That is why students get to learn much more. Okay, the interaction level is really high. Teaching staff, the faculties are some of the best from the world all over. The facilities, the well-equipped modern facilities are made use of, right? Now the diplomas or the degrees which will be offered to you, that will be accredited internationally. Okay. Now for example, say if you are actually studying medicine or want to pursue a degree in, or want to get a degree in the medical genre, then you can earn a degree in less than 6 years. That is the norm in most countries in the world, including Europe. But yes, you will get the added advantages of studying in some of the most well-equipped universities, getting help from the established faculties, right? The tuition room and board are much cheaper. Now, this is one of the greatest advantages of studying in an university in UK, Europe. Now, it will cost you much less than any other universities of USA or Canada for that matter. Affordable education and flexibility both have contributed towards the establishment of academic circles and universities and colleges in Europe. So this is a very, very great advantage which European universities and colleges actually offer to you. Apart from this, most of the courses are offered in English. So don't think that if you're actually traveling from India, then you might face a problem with, there are many other parts like in Germany, Sweden, Italy, where you might think that language can be a barrier, but no. Most of the courses, they try to communicate and teach in English so that it is not a hindrance for any other international student. It's a completely new culture, okay? High quality academic programs, the laboratory facilities are there. Apart from that, innovative research facilities are also available. Your career prospects will definitely improve, right? So it will not only be a pleasure for you to enjoy the natural weather, the beauty of nature in some of the European countries, but at the same time, you can get to learn so many things. You get a chance, get an opportunity to interact with some of the greatest established minds of the world. Now, let's come to a very interesting part where we try to draw a comparative study between Europe and USA. So here you can see that the tuition fees, the cost of living, food and leisure, books and materials, we have tried to show a comparison between Europe and USA, where tuition fees are really less. It's about 15%, whereas in USA that is the maximum. Okay, so here by means of this chart, more or less you can get an idea about the overall economic expenditure which you will have. Okay, if you are pursuing any course in USA or in UK. Okay. Now, as we mentioned earlier also that the fees range, okay, of an entire session in any European university, it's much less than any university in USA, okay. So more or less a figure has been given here. So it's approximately this, right? Now it is fair to say that European high schools teach their students more in depth. European education is much more rigorous and demanding. So this is also an extra edge. This is also an extra, I would say, an extra benefit of pursuing a course in any of the European countries, that they prefer in-depth study. Okay, they prefer the students to know things from within. Okay, internalization of things are focused on. So not that American universities do not focus on that, but European universities, they focus primarily on this aspect. Now, an added benefit of studying in an American university is that the recognition of these universities are definitely much higher than any of the European universities, right? America has not had those stressful and elaborate 1 week long comprehensive exams. Every European country has them. And if you fail them, you repeat your senior year. So you see, the rules are perhaps more stringent in European universities, but the overall atmosphere, faculties, the programs, flexibilities are more or less similar. So we cannot really point out exactly that, these are the benefits and you should study only in UK, only in USA, only in Canada. We cannot really say that. In Canada, a student uh, has to have completed their 12 years of schooling or academic education. For postgraduate level, the number of years is actually 16. Okay, so we'll try from here. We will try to focus on the comparative analysis, or we will try to do a comparative study. Whereas in UK, for seeking admission, your language proficiency is very much crucial. Okay, so you need to take certain tests, IELTS and others, so that you actually prove how much fluent you are in English. In USA, for graduate and postgraduate courses, it's similar like Canada. It's 12 years of schooling, 16 years of studies for post-graduation degrees. Some institutes, they accept 15 years of studies for courses like MBA particularly. Now, visa or study permit is again a very important consideration if you are pursuing a program abroad. Okay. Now, in Canada, visitors visa would be needed, which extend longer than 6 months. Whereas in UK, a student would need a Tier 4 visa, lesser than a degree of a university. The length would be actually 3 years. Okay. And if it's from a university or for a higher degree, your visa should be of 4 years. Maximum it would be of 4 years. In USA, one needs to apply to a college or university, basically an education institution which has been approved by popular US citizenship and immigration service. So all these things we are actually discussing to know that if you actually wish to pursue a particular program abroad in Canada, UK, or USA, which has been the dream of many, and if you get a chance, then what are the basic requirements which you have to keep in mind? In Canada, more or less, the duration of each courses are 3 and 4 years, and for undergraduate courses, and between 1 or 2 years, right? In UK, duration for most of the undergraduate degrees are 3 years. Master degree is normally a 1 year program, normally, right? In USA, for undergraduate courses, it's 4 years. Graduate courses are 1+ years. Okay, so these are the approximate figures which has been given. So I would recommend to go through the official websites, right? Now, if you have a very good score, or if you have actually cracked or taken examinations like SAT, GRE, or GMAT, and if you have actually come out, or if you actually have a good score, then that is actually a very, very added advantage for studying, particularly in Canada and USA. Now, various universities, various colleges are there in the number of European countries like Sweden, Germany, Italy, France, Netherlands. Apart from these scenic beauties, these universities, they welcome students with open arms. Okay, so it's not only about enjoying nature. Nature would welcome you in each of these European countries, but apart from that, you'll earn a degree. You learn something which will benefit you throughout your lives. Now, in UK, sandwich courses are there. They are undergraduate degree programs which include a year-long work placement in a particular industry. Typically, students on sandwich courses complete 2 years of their degree. Okay. Now, in UK, these sandwich courses which are there, they definitely increase your chances of getting employed in some of the biggest companies, organizations of the world. You get to meet new people, you get to interact with fresh faces, and paid employment with the organization after you complete your graduation is also an added advantage. Now we come to the end of this session. I hope it was an enlightening one. For any other information and queries, please go through the website of Meet University. You can email, you can write your queries, we will get back to you. Now see, the purpose of this session was not to say whether UK offers you better courses, USA offers you better courses, or Canada. The thing is, we try to give you a comparative structure of the various features, attributes which each of these universities have, and we try to focus on each of these individually, right? Thank you very much. Hope this session was an enlightening one. Get back to us for any other queries. We will love to interact with you. Thank you very much.